cousin, why, Rosalind, you would have mercy, not a word?
Not one to throw at a dog.
No, thy words are too precious to be cast upon curs. Throw some at me, come lame me with reason.
Then there were 2 cousins laid up, one lamed with reasons and the other mad without any.
What is all of this for your father?
No, some of it is for my child's father. How full of briars is this working day world?
They are but burrs, cousin, thrown on thee in holiday foolery. If we walked not in the trodden paths, our very petticoats would catch them.
Oh, I could shake them off my coat, but these burrs are in my heart.
Hem them away.
I would try and cry hem if I could have him.
Well, come.
They take the part of a better wrestler than myself.
Oh, good wish upon you. You will try in time to spite a fall, but taking these jests out of service, let us talk in a good earnest. Is it possible, on such a sudden, that you should fall into so strong a liking with old Sir Roland's youngest son?
The Duke, my father, loved his father dearly.
Doth it therefore ensue that you should love his son dearly? Now by this chase I should hate him, for my father hated his father dearly, but I hate not Orlando.
No, Faith, hate him not for my sake.
Why should I not? Doth he not deserve well?
Let me love him for that, and you love him because I do. Oh, look, here comes the Duke.
With his eyes full of anger.
Mistress, dispatch yourself with the safest haste and get thee from our court.
Me, uncle?
You, cousin, within these 10 days, if thou beest found so near our public court as 20 miles, thou diest for it.
I do beseech your grace. Let me the knowledge of my fault bear with me, or if with myself I hold intelligence, or have acquaintance with my own desires. If I do not dream, or be not frantic, as I trust that I am not, then good uncle, never so much as a thought unborn did I offend your highness.
Thus do all traitors. If the purgation be consistent words, they are innocent as grace itself.
Let it suffice thee that we trust thee not.
Your mistrust does not make me a traitor. Tell me wherein the likelihood depends.
Thou art thy father's daughter. Theirs is none.
And so was I when your highness took his dukedom. And so was I when your highness banished him. Treason is not inherited, my lord. Or if we did derive it of friends, what is it to me? My father was no traitor. Then good, my liege, mistake me not so much to think my poverty is treacherous.
Your sovereign, hear me speak.
Aye, Celia, we stayed her for your sake. Else, had she with her father ranged along.
I did not entreat that to have her stay. It was your pleasure and your own remorse. I was too young then to value her. Now I know her. If she be a traitor, then why so am I. All this time we have slept together, rose at an instant, learned, played, eat together, and wheresoever we went, like Juno's swans, so we went coupled and inseparable.
She is too stubborn for thee. Her smoothness, her very patience and silence speak to the people and they pity her.
Thou art a fool. She robs thee of thy name, and thou wilt show more bright and seem more virtuous when she is gone. Now open not thy lips. Firm and irrevocable is our doom which we have passed upon her. She is banished.
Pronounce this sentence then on me, my liege. I cannot live without her company.
Then you are a fool. Niece, revive thyself. If thou outstay the time on thy honor and in the greatness of my words, you die.
Oh, my poor Rosalind. Whither wilt thou go? Will thy change fathers? I will give thee mine. I charge thee, be not more grieved than I am.
I have more cause.
No, thou hast not. Knowest not that the Duke hath banished me, his daughter?
That he hath not.
No? Hath not. Rosalind lacks the love which teaches thee that thou and I are one. Shall we be surrendered? Shall we part, sweet girl? No. Let my father seek another heir. Therefore, devise with me how we may fly, whither to go, and what to bear with us. And do not seek to take your change upon you, to bear your griefs yourself and leave me out. For by this heaven, now at our sorrows pale, say what thou canst, and I will go along with thee.
What? Whither shall we go?
To seek my uncle in the forest of Arden.
Alas, what danger it will be to us, maids as we are, to travel forth so far. Beauty provoketh thieves sooner than gold.
I will put myself in a poor and mean attire, with a kind of umber smirch on my face, and the like do you. So may we pass along and never stir assailants.
Were it not better, because I am more than common tall, that I should suit me all points like a man? A gallant curtal axe upon my thigh, a boar spear in my hand, and lie there in my heart, lie there what will a woman's fear, we shall have a very swashing and martial outside, and as many other mannish semblances that do outface it with their semblance.
Thou, what shall I call thee when thou art a man?
Alas, I'll have no worse a name than Jove's own page. Look, you call me Ganymede, but what will you be called?
Something that hath reference to my state, no longer Celia, but Aliana.
Now, cousin, what if we essayed to steal that clownish fool from your father's court? Would he not be a comfort to our travels?
Oh, he'll go over the wide world for me. Leave me alone to woo him. Let's away. Gather our jewels and our wealth together. Devise the fittest time and safest way to hide from the pursuit that will be made after my flight. Now we go in content to liberty and not to banishment.
Under the blanket. Red, no. Yellow, no. Brown, maybe.
And now, my co-mates and brothers in exile, hath not old custom made this life more sweet than that of painted palm? Are not these woods more free from peril than that of the envious court?
Here feel we, but the penalty of Adam. The season's different. The icy fang and the churlish chiding of the winter wind, as it bites and blows upon my body, even until I shrivel with cold. Still, I smile and say, these are no flatterers, but counselors, who feelingly persuade me what I am.
Sweet are the uses of adversity, which, like the toad, ugly and venomous, yet wears a precious jewel in his head. And this life, free from, public hunt, finds tongues in the trees.
Yeah!
Books in the running brooks, sermons in the stones, and good in everything. I would not change it.
Happy is your grace to translate the stubbornness of fortune into so sweet a style.
Come, shall we kill us of innocence?
Yes!
And yet, it irks me that these poor dappled fools, being native burghers of this deserted city, should, in their own confines with forked heads, have their round haunches gored.
Indeed, my lord, the melancholy Jaques grieves at this, and in that kind swears that you do more usurp than doth your brother that hath banished you. Today, my lord of Amons and myself did steal behind her as she lay along under an oak, whose antique roof peeps out upon the brook that brawls along the wood, to the which place a poor sequestered stag that from the hunter's aim had ta'en a hurt did come to languish. And indeed, my lord, the wretched animal heaved forth such groans that their discharge did stretch his leathern coat almost to bursting, and the big round tears coursed one another down his innocent nose in piteous chase. Thus, the hairy foal, much marked of the melancholy Jaques, stood on the extremest verge of the swift brook, augmenting it with tears.
What said Jaques? Did she not moralize the spectacle?
No, yes, into 1,000 similes.
First, for his weeping into the needless stream, poor Here, quoth she, thou makest a testament as worldlings do, giving thy sum of all to that which hath had too much. Then, being there alone, left and abandoned of his velvet friends, 'tis right, quoth she. Thus misery doth hurt the flocks of company. Anon, a careless herd full of the pasture comes jumping by, and never stays to greet him. Too true, quoth Jaques. Sleep on, you fat and greasy citizens. Wherefore dost thou look upon this poor and broken bankrupt here? Thus, most effectively she pierceth through the body of the country, city, court, and yea, this, our life, and swears that we are mere usurpers, tyrants, and what's worse, to fright the animals and to kill them up in their native and assigned dwelling place.
And did you leave her in this contemplation?
We did, my lord, weeping and commenting upon the sobbing deer.
Show me the place. I love to cope her these solid fits, for then she is full of matter.
I will bring you to her straight.
Under the wormwood tree, the wetwood tree,
Green? Greenwood tree.
Is it possible that no man saw them? It cannot be. There are some villains in my court that are consenting sufferance in this.
I cannot hear of any that did see her. The ladies, her attendants of her chamber, saw her abed, and in the morning early they found the bed untreasured of their mistress.
My lord, the Roynish clown at whom so oft your grace was wont to laugh is also missing. Hesperia, the princess's gentlewoman, confesses that she secretly overheard your daughter and her cousin much commend the parts and graces of the wrestler that did but lately foil the sinewy Charles, and she believes that wherever they have gone, that youth is surely in their company.
Well, then send to his brother, and bring that gallant hither. If he be absent, then bring his brother to me. I shall make him find him. Do this suddenly, and let not search or inquisition quail to bring about these foolish runaways.
Who's there?
What? Not young master? Oh, my gentle master, oh, my sweet master. Oh, you remembrance of old Sir Rowan, you. What makes you here? And why are you so virtuous? And why do people love you? And wherefore art thou gentle, strong, and valiant? And why would you be so fond as to overcome the bonny prizer of the humorous Duke? Word of your praises has come too swiftly home before you. Know you not, young master, that for some kind of men, their graces serve them but as enemies? No more do yours. Your virtues, master, are sanctified and holy traitors to you. Oh, what world is this when that which is comely and venoms those who bear it?
What's the matter?
Oh, my poor young master, come not within these doors. For beneath this roof, the enemy of all your virtues lives. Your brother, no, I will not call him brother. And yet I was about to call him son, but I will not call him son. He who is about to call your father hath heard your praises, and asked the means this evening to burn the lodgings where you used to live, and you within it. And if scissors with which to cut you off. I overheard him. I know his practice. Oh, this place, this house is but butchery. Abhor it. Hate it. Come not within.
Why whither wouldst thou have me go?
No matter whither, just so you not come here.
What wouldst thou have me go and beg my food? With a base and boisterous sword enforce a thievish living on the common road? This I must do. I know not what to do. Yet this I will not do. Do how I can. I rather will subject me to the malice of a diverted blood and bloody brother.
Oh, no, do not do that. I have 500 crowns. The thrifty hire of which I did save unto your father, and did store to be my foster nurse, when service should in my old limbs lie lame and unregarded age in corner tossed. You take it. For he that doth the raven's feed gave providentially also Peters to the sparrow, and comfort in my old age. Here is the gold. You take it all, but let me be thy servant. Though I look old, yet I am strong and lusty. For never in my youth did I apply the hot and rebellious liquors to my blood, nor did I not with unbashful forehead woo the means of weakness and debility. Therefore, my old age is like a lusty winter. Frosty, but kindly. Let me go with you, and I will serve you as a younger man in all your business and necessities.
Oh, good old friend. How well in me appears the constant service of the antique world, where service sweat for duty, not for need. Thou art not for the fashion of these times, where none will sweat for promotion. But come thy ways, we'll go along together. And ere we have thy youthful wages spent, we'll light upon some settled lotion.
Oh, but you go ahead, and I will follow thee. It's my last gasp of truth and loyalty. Since 17 years, and now almost fourscore, this has been my home. But now, it's home no more. At 17, many their fortunes seek, but at fourscore, it's too late in a week. But fortune could not recompense me better than a good debt, and not my master's debtor.
Oh, Jupiter, how weary are my spirits!
I care not for thy spirits, if my legs weren't so weary.
I would I could find in my heart to disgrace my man's apparel and cry like a woman. But I must comfort the weaker vessel, for doublet hose ought to show itself courageous to the petticoat. Therefore, courage, good Eliana.
Earl, bear with me. I cannot go no further.
Well, for my part, I'd rather bear with you than bury you. Except I should bear no cross if I did bury you, for I think you have no money in your purse.
Well, this is the Forest of Arden.
Aye. Now am I in Arden. Ow! The more fool I. When I was at home, I was in a better place, but travelers must be content.
Aye, be so good, Touchstone. Look you who comes here, a young man in old and solemn talk.
Corin, that thou knewest how I do love her.
Sylvius, 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 that is the way to make her scorn and kill.
I partly guess, for I have loved ere now.
No, Corin, being old thou cannot guess. Though in thy youth thou wert fair lovers ever sighed upon a midnight pillow. But if thou love were ever like to mine, as surely I think never man loved so. How many actions most ridiculous hast thou been drawn into by thy fantasy?
Into 1,000! That I've forgotten.
If thou canst remember, thou hast not loved. Or if thou hast not sat as I do now, wearing thy hair in thy mistress' praise, thou hast not loved. Or if thou hast not broken abruptly from company as my passions now make me, thou hast not loved. Oh, Phoebe. Phoebe? Phoebe!
Alas, poor shepherd! Searching thy wound, I have by hard adventure found mine own.
And I mine. I remember when I was in love.
Oh, here we go.
Broke my sword upon a stone and bid him to take that for coming tonight to Jane's smile. Oh, Jane. And I remember the kissing of her fatless, and the couch doves that her pretty soft hands had milked in. I remember the wooing of a peace god instead of her, from whom I took 2 gods and giving for them, and yet said with weeping tears, "Where these for my sake?" We little true lovers just run into strange capers, huh? But it is all is mortal in nature. So is all nature and love, mortal in folly.
Thou speakest wiser than thou art aware of.
Nay, I shall never be aware of mine own wit until I break my shins and guts.
Jove, Jove, the shepherd's passion is much upon my fashion.
And mine, they grow something stale with me.
I pray you, will one of you question yon couple if her balls will give us any food? I faint almost to death. That.
All of you clowns!
These fools, he is not my kinsman. Who calls?
You're better, sir.
Else are they very wretched?
I say. Good evening there to you, friend.
And to you, good sir. And to you all.
I pray thee, gentle shepherd, if that gold or love can in this desert place by entertainment bring us where we may rest ourselves and feed, for here is a young maid with travel much depressed and thanks for succor. And thanks for succor.
Fair sir, I pity her, and I wish more for her sake than mine own that my fortunes could relieve her, but I'm a shepherd to another man. I do not shear the fleece I graze.
And our master, he's of churlish disposition and does not reck to find his way to heaven by doing deeds of hospitality. And besides, his flocks, his cot, and bounds of feed are now for sale and at our sheep cot now.
And by reason of his absence, there's nothing for you to feed on. But come with me, and in my voice most welcome you shall be.
What is he that shall buy the flock and pasture?
That young swain that you saw here but erewhile, who little cares about buying anything?
Well, I prithee, if it stand with honesty, buy thou the cottage, the pasture, and the flock, and thou shalt have to pay for it of us.
And we will mend thy wages. I like this place. could willingly waste my time in it.
Assuredly, the thing is to be sold. Go with me. If you like upon the report, the soil, the profit, and this way of life, I'll be your most faithful feeder and buy it with your gold right suddenly.
Melancholy, Madame Jacques.
I thank it. More, I prithee more. I can suck melancholy out of a song as a weasel sucks eggs. More, I prithee more.
My voice is ragged. No, it cannot please you.
I do not desire you to please me. I do desire you to sing. Come, more, another stanza. Call you stanzas.
What you will, Madame Jacques.
They I care not for their names, they owe me nothing. Will you sing?
More's your request than to please myself.
Than ever, if I thank anyone, I'll thank you.
Yeah.
But that they call compliment is like the encounter of two doggings. And when a man thanks me heartily, he thinks I have given him a penny, and he renders me the beggarly thanks.
What you call a dog?
Come, sing! And you that will not, hold your tongues.
Well, I will end the song. Ladies, sir, cover the while. The Duke and Duchess will drink under this tree. The Duke hath been all this day to look you.
And I have been all this day to avoid him. He is too disputable for my company. I think of as many matters as they, but I give heaven thanks and make no boast of them. Come, warble, come.
Who doth ambition all together now, and loves to live in the sun.
In the sun,
Seeking the food he eats.
the food he eats.
And pleased with what he gets. What he said to me is, come hither.
Come hither, come hither.
Yeah! Here shall you see no enemy, but winter and proper weather.
I'll give you a verse to this note that I made yesterday in despite of my invention.
And I'll sing it.
No. Thus it goes. If it do come to pass that any man turn ass, leaving his wealth and ease, a stubborn will to please, here shall he see gross
Dame?
'Tis a Greek invocation to call fools into a circle. I'll go sleep if I can. If I cannot, I'll rail against all the firstborn of Egypt.
And I'll go seek the Duke and Duchess.
No.
Their banquet is prepared. Duke, Duchess.
Master, I can go no farther. I die for food. Here. Here.
Here? What about over here?
Here. 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 I lie me down. And mark my grave. Farewell, master.
Why, how now, Addie? No greater heart in thee? Live a little, comfort a little, cheer thyself a little. If this uncouth forest yield anything savage, I will either be food for it, or bring it for food to thee. Thy conceit is nearer death than thy powers. For my sake, be comfortable. Hold death a while at the arm's end. I will here be with thee presently, and if I bring thee not something to eat, I will give thee leave to die. But if thou diest before I come, thou art a mocker of my labor. Well said. Thou lookest cheerly, and I'll be with thee quickly. Thou liest in the bleak air. Come, I will bear thee to some shelter. Thou shalt not die for lack of a dinner if there live anything in this desert. Cheerly, good Addie.
I think she'd be transformed into a beast, because I can nowhere find her like a human.
She is but even now gone hence. Here she was married. Hearing of a song.
If she, compact of jars, should grow musical, there will shortly be discord among the spheres. Go, find her, tell her I would speak with her. Oh, God.
She saves my labor by her own approach.
Well, how now, friend? What a life is this that your poor friends must woo your company? What? You look merrily?
A fool! A fool! I met a fool in the forest? A motley fool, a miserable world. As I do live by food, I met a fool who laid him down and basked him in the sun and railed on Lady Fortune in good terms, in good set terms, and yet a motley fool! No, fool, quoth I. No, sir. Call me not fool till heaven hath sent me fortune. And then he drew a dial from his poke, and looking on it, with lackluster eye says, very wisely, it is 10 o'clock. Thus we may see how the world wags. Just but an hour ago since it was 9, and after 1 hour more it will be 11. And so from hour to hour we ripe and ripe, and then from hour to hour we rot and rot. And thereby, hangs the tale. When I did hear the motley fool thus moral on the time, my lungs began to crow like Chanticleer! The fool should be so deep contemplative. And I did laugh, sans intermission, an hour by his dial. Oh, noble fool, worthy fool, motley's the only wear.
What fool was this?
A worthy fool. One that hath been a courtier and says, if ladies be but young and fair, they have a gift to naught. And in his brain, which is as dry as the remainder biscuit after a voyage, he hath strange places crammed with observation, in which he bends in mangled forms. Oh, that I were a fool. I am ambitious for a motley coat.
Then you shall have one.
It is my only suit, providing that you lead your better judgment of all opinion that grows rank in them that I am wise. Give me liberty withal, as large a charter as the wind to blow on whom I please, for so fools have. And they that are most galled with my folly, they most must laugh. Why, sir, must they so? The why is plain as way to parish church. He that a fool doth very wisely hit, doth very foolishly, although he's smart, not to seem senseless of the law. If not, the wise man's folly is anatomized even by the squandering glances of the fool. Invest me in my motley. Give me liberty to speak my mind, and I will through and through cleanse the foul body of the infected world. If they will patiently receive my medicine.
Fie on thee! I can tell what thou wouldst do.
What, for a counter, would I do that good?
Oh, mischievous, foul sin and chiding sin, for thou thyself hast been a libertine, more sensual than the brutish thing itself, and all the embossed sores and headed evils that thou with license of free foot hast cut, when thou disgorged into the general world.
Why, who cries out on pride that can bear in tax any private party? Doth it not flow as hugely as the sea, to that the weary very means do ebb? What woman in the city do I name when I say the city woman bears the cost of princes on her worthy shoulders? Who can come in and say that I mean her, when such a one as she such is her neighbor? Or what is he of basest function that says my bravery is not of his cost, thinking I mean him, but therein suits his folly to the metal of my speech? There then, how then? What then? Let me see wherein my tongue hath wronged him. If it do him right, then he hath wronged himself. If he be free, why then my taxing like a wild goose flees on blame of any man. Who comes here?
Forbear and eat more!
Why, I have eaten none yet.
Nor shalt not till necessity be served. Back!
Of what kind should this cock come of?
Art thou thus bold, man, by thy distress, or else a rude despiser of good courtesy? In civility thou seemst so empty.
Thou touch my vein at first. The thorny point of bare distress back hath ta'en for me the show of smooth civility. Yet am I inland bred and know some nurture. But forbear, I say, he dies that touches any of this fruit till I and my affairs are answered.
And you not be answered with reason, I must die.
What would you have? Your gentleness shall force more than your force move us to gentleness.
I almost died for food, and let me have it.
Well, sit and feed and welcome to our table.
Speakest thou gently? Pardon me, I pray you. I thought that all things had been savage here. Therefore put I on the countenance of stern commandment. But whate'er you are that in this desert inaccessible, under the shade of melancholy boughs, lose and neglect the creeping hours of time. If ever you have looked on better days, if ever been where bells have knolled to church, if ever sat at any good man's feast, if ever from your eyelid wiped a tear and know what 'tis to pity and be pitied, let gentleness my strong enforcement be, in the which hope I blush and hide my sword.
True. It is we've seen better days, and been to church knolled by holy bells, sat at good men's feasts, and wiped our eyes of tears that sacred pity hath engendered. Therefore, take upon command that which we have, that may to your wanting be ministered.
Then but forbear your fruit a little while, lest like a doe I go to find my fawn and give it food. There is a poor old woman whom after me hath many a weary step limped in sore love, till she be first sufficed, oppressed with 2 weak evils, age and hunger. I will not touch a bit.
Go, find her out. We will nothing waste until your return.
I thank you and be blessed for your good comfort.
Thou seest we are not alone unhappy. This wide and universal theater presents pageants of more woe than this scene wherein we play in.
Oh, all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. His acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. And then the whining schoolboy with his satchel and his shining morning face, creeping like snail unwillingly to school. And then the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow. And then the soldier, full of strange oaths, and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. And then the justice, in fair round belly, with good cape unlined, with eyes severe, beard a formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. The 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, spectacles on nose, pouch on side, his youthful hose well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice turning again towards childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sounds. Last scene of all, that ends this strange, eventful history, is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
Welcome. Set you down your venerable burthen and let her feed.
I thank you most for her.
And so you must. I scarce can speak to thank myself.
Well, welcome in fall too, and we shall not as yet trouble you with questions as to your adventures. Play some music, and good cousin, let us hear you sing.
Thou art not seen, although thy breath be rude. Hi-ho, sing hi-ho, unto the green holly. Most friendship is fading, most loving mere folly. Then hi-ho, the holly, this life is most jolly. Then breeze, thou bitter sky, that does not bite so nigh, has been a bit forgot, although thy waters warp, thy sting is not so sharp, as friends remember it not. Hi-ho, sing hi-ho,
that you were the good Sir Roland's son, as you have so faithfully whispered that you were, and as mine eyes doth his effigy's witness truly lined and living in your face, be truly welcomed hither. I am the Duke that loved your father, the residue of your fortune. Go to my cave and tell me. And good old friend, be truly welcome as thou master is. Support her by the arm, and give me your hand. Let me all your fortunes understand.
All more on the stage.
The library is open straight back.
Yeah. Please grab that microphone.
Okay.
Bring it out.
What do I need to do with it?
Pull it out, find the cord and unplug it, take it to the